Alright, so today I'm in Dortmund and I will be heading to the Westfalenstadion in a few hours to attend Borussia Dortmund's match against FC Heidenheim. So FC Bayern yesterday dropped some points away to HSV, which means that if Dortmund can take advantage of that, they will move within 5 points of the top, just to make things more interesting. Actually, my first German match that I attended, way back in the dinosaur era, Mozart era, 2008, was actually the unofficial Supercup match against Bayern. Dortmund actually won that 2-1, so, about 17 or so years later, I'm back. So it should be fun. And I will see you shortly at the Westfalenstadion. So from opening of the gates until 90 minutes before kickoff, all the food and drinks are actually 19.09% off. Seems like a weird number, but that's 1909 is the year when Borussia Dortmund was founded. So FC Heidenheim, they might be in the bottom of the league right now, but there is one thing that's incredibly interesting about them, and that's namely Frank Schmidt, their coach. He is the current longest-serving one in European football right now. He's been at the club for over 18 years. As soon as he retired as a player for the club, he immediately became a coach, and he's been with them through every single German tier, which is pretty crazy. You don't hear much of that these days, but it's really impressive for something like him, and he represents FC Heidenheim through and through. Big props to him. So over there is the largest standing section in Europe, the yellow wall. I'm sure many people are familiar with it, but it can hold 25K, which is pretty crazy.
Kapitän Nico. Mit der 7 Job. Mit der 8 Felix. Mit der 9 Sehrou. Mit der 10 Julian. Mit der 24 Daniel. Mit der 27 Karim. Und der 39 Filippo. Jawohl, auf der Ersatzbank Alex Meyer, Rami Benzemaini, Sali Özcan, Maximilian Bayer, Kare Choupo-Moting, Fabio Silva, Niklas Süle, Julian Nieheus und Patrick Treves. Trainer von Borussia Dortmund ist natürlich unser Nico. Viel Spaß am 20. Spieltag beim Spiel Borussia Dortmund gegen den FC Heidenheim. mit der 3, Waldemar! Waldemar! Waldemar!
All right, so Dortmund had more of the ball. They've gotten forward more. They had plenty of quarters. Eventually, they scored through Waldemar Anton. But every time, there's a few times that Heidenheim got forward and got the ball into Dortmund's area, penalty area. It's caused some problems. Dortmund were lucky not to go behind with Eder Dingshi from close range. Only hit the ball straight at Kova. And then on Heidenheim's other chance, they didn't make that same mistake with Julian Nieheus. Taking advantage of Dortmund failing to clear their lines and scoring right before half. So, yeah, Dortmund, mainly they'll probably need to be better with become more composed dealing with balls into their box. Otherwise, their attack is fine. But yeah, we'll see if they can fix that, and they should be able to win this.
bei der Aktion zuvor geprüft. Nach Ansicht der Bilder liegt ein klares Handspiel in der Flanke vor.
well, how quickly things can change. So for the second half so far, most of it, was frustration everywhere. Dortmund couldn't get themselves back together, but then Guirassy scores twice in 2 minutes, and all of a sudden the mood has completely changed, just like that.
Präsentiert von der Parfümerie Piper. 5-mal in Dortmund und rund um die Uhr auf piper.de. Borussia Dortmund bedankt sich bei 81.365 Zuschauern. Natürlich ausverkauft. Das war dann der Geburt. Ja, es ist gut gegangen, 3:2 gewonnen am 20. Spieltag über die 3 Punkte. Wir freuen uns natürlich.
All right, so that was a very close match. On one hand, Dortmund could have won that by more than they did. And on the other hand, Heidenheim could have won that. Every time they got the ball into Dortmund's penalty area, Dortmund almost seemed to not be there. And there's a couple of chances late that Heidenheim did take advantage of. And that could have really changed the game if they did. But also Dortmund had a lot of attacks, especially if they went behind. And they also missed a penalty, so they could have won by more too. So that was certainly an interesting match. But Dortmund get the job done. They do it the hard way, as they often do. But they get the 3 points. So they'll take it. Credits to Heidenheim today. They were very brave. They went for it today, despite their league position. They got rewarded with the goals from Julian Nieheus, but unfortunately, just that 2 goals from Guirassy in 2 minutes, and then Ibrahimovic and then Kaufmann had incredible opportunities laid on. But despite the fact that they had a clear-sighted goal on crosses, they couldn't hit the target, and uh, agonizing moments for them. And Frank Schmidt on the sideline knew it too, based on his reactions, which I actually didn't really see much of, but I heard of after the match that his reactions were agonizing after those misses. But I do hope they are able to stay up this season. It won't be easy due to the fact that they have a really small budget with all that stuff, but they did get Eren Dingshi back, which may help, and they're an exciting team to watch. So hopefully they do stay up.
Yeah, so Dortmund, they had at least a few people's hearts pounding with that one. Apparently, they're 13 matches unbeaten now, which is honestly, I had no idea. They've mostly been efficient rather than spectacular, really. So I guess maybe that's why maybe that's why I hardly even noticed. But either way, 3 points. 3 points, move on to the next match. That sort of thing. It was nice of Nico Schlotterbeck to give Guirassy the chance to score the penalty, because he hasn't been scoring much in the league this season, to be quite honest. And he got it right the first time, but the end of the match would have been a lot more smoother if he hadn't missed the second one. I think after he got substituted, after missing the penalty, it wasn't right after, but it was a few minutes after, like close to the 90 minutes. I think he was watching nervously from beside Heidenheim's goal, which is honestly understandable considering the situation. But in some ways, it's not a Bundesliga match without that sort of chaotic drama, right? But yeah, in the end, that's all I really got for today. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed and you want to see more like this. Have a good rest of your day or night, and I will see you at the next match. Have a good one. Bye.